Hi Leo, here's a general look at your solar chart for September 2011. It's very much centered around physical, material stuff. So that's your world internally, that's your physical well-being, health, diet, exercise, etc. Also your mental and emotional state, but also extending that outwards into the external world, that's your external well-being. So that's your space, maybe, or somebody else's space, and it could also be regarding resources. So that can be, cash, money, but it can also be objects, possessions, or things you'd like to get your hands on, or just an improved state of well-being. And also, it's about values and what value you put on things, and quality of life. And what you put, how you prioritize. So a lot of this is going to be highlighted, and it could be about certain things growing and developing. If it's around health or exercise, it can be that, or if it's around materialistic things like property, money, the garden, just slowly kind of capitalizing on any of those sorts of resources, whether they're around you or whether they're from within you. So that's to say, with anything that you can do really well or you'd like to get better at, this is a time to be focusing on those, and focusing also on your own health, your well-being, your image, what you, how appearance, and maybe looking at having a little bit of a makeover, whether that's to do with appearance or whether that's just to do with your feeling better, really. So some of this could relate to the body, your body, somebody else's body, or the substances that go through that body, whether it's medicines, remedies, just good chi, good life energy. And some of you could find that health matters, your own or somebody else's, or finances, and anything that's related to your basic stuff, your basic material security is highlighted at this time. Until the 14th, you could be doing retail therapy, whether it's for yourself or somebody else, or to do with your space. Certain relationships could be centered around a financial collaboration in some way. It's a good time for that, actually, up until mid-month. You and someone could really do business together. Good time for negotiating, buying, selling, maybe striking a bargain. A lot of discussing, maybe for some of you, negotiating around basic physical material stuff. And that's more likely up until the 25th. And then from the 14th, coming into even more sociable energy, and making useful connections, perhaps over the wires, maybe feeling inspired, maybe, keeping your ear to the ground, learning a lot, getting more serious about your creative self-expression, more focus, rolling up your sleeves, knuckling down to work there, around education, around communications, and also, how you deliver, how you're coming across, that kind of thing. And also remember, you've still got Mars, the planet of physical energy, in this very background, low-key area, meaning that your physical energy will have a little bit of a break, a muted sort of feel to it. Far better to be doing things on the inner planes and internally, or in a quiet way in the background, rather than to be absolutely at full stretch out there, or singing or dancing in a physical way. That's up until the 18th, because you just need to be looking after your energies better, doing whatever project or activity or pursuit you like to do, which just feeds you, which just helps you recharge your batteries. But also, you could be quite busy behind the scenes, you could be actively doing stuff, but you just don't feel quite inclined to be beating the drum about it and going centre stage, you know, and broadcasting it to the world, whatever it's about. You won't be feeling like that until from the 18th onwards, I don't think. You could have very strong dreams at this time, whether you're asleep or awake, you know, daydreams, visions, meditation. Very good time for meditation. Very good time for linking with higher self energy, higher frequency, expanded intelligences. And then from the 18th, well, then the energy shifts. Then you begin to get this wave of physical vitality coming into your body. You'll be feeling more decisive from there onwards, depending on where your sun or other planets are in the sign of Leo, of course. And just more in the mood to take physical action, get with the program, push yourself or push something, initiate, be more motivating or feel more motivated, clearer about the way things are going. Just be careful that you don't steamroll over others with your enthusiasm, because you could be feeling at times just very, very assertive, really. And that could be with your opinions, Leo. Now, every month I talk about the slow-moving planets, which don't move a great deal month to month. If you want to know the ins and outs of what I would like to say, then just read on my website, because every month I do a written copy of what I'm saying here. And I'll just recap them at the moment on this video, okay? So for about a year, Jupiter, for you Leos, is going to be in a great position, opening new doors related to perhaps advancement in the world, career, profession, and your general life direction. So it really does mean that a certain amount of recognition, even success, could be coming your way. It's a wider stage, so it could be communications across a wider stage. There could be more travel related to higher learning, professional pursuits, or your general life direction, or connecting with a community or a culture which is, shall we say, alien to you. And you be getting on the inside of that instead of just kind of being vaguely aware of it from the outside. And well, as the transit unfolds, you know, offers and opportunities could be in the pipeline. Just learn to filter, though, because not all offers and opportunities are going to be beneficial to you. And then, of course, Saturn, as you may or may not know, until autumn 2012, this great testing energy, this planet of challenge and hard work and discipline, is in your area of education and communications. And that's where you've got to be focused, well organized, self-disciplined at times. Just get on with it, get on with the routine of the deadlines, the schedules, the juggling of the paperwork, the correspondence, getting your head around something a little bit more intricate. A serious mental focus is needed in that area. But you are building, and it will stand you in good stead in the future. Uranus, you Leos who were born the very beginning of the sign, between the 23rd and the 29th of August, thereabouts, July, or with up to 5 degrees of Leo rising, will be aware of this rather electrical, sparky energy that may have catapulted you off into a new area of interest, or getting in with a group of people who are teaching you an awful lot. Just into another field of interest, which is causing you to think in a different way, interpret in a different way, see the world in a different kind of way, and certain revelations could be a bit of insight, very eye-opening for you, and giving you the chance, though. If you can't relate to that, then maybe you can relate to this, giving you the chance to get on with something that's been on the back burner of your life for a very long time. Something that you always, you never quite had the chance to do for one reason or another. And then here you are, you're getting this feedback, you're getting this chance. So it could be just that sudden. And as I say, you early Leos are having this stunning aspect and it'll kind of be around for several months. Neptune is reversed into your opposite sign until next February, meaning that there's just going to be more empathy at times needed from you in one-to-one relationships, in a kind of an understanding, a deeper understanding, where mind stuff and ego is just not relevant at all. It can mean that also you don't quite know how things stand between you and somebody. You don't know quite how they really are. And so there's this little bit of muddled feelings maybe, or confusion. You don't know how you really are either, and how you are with this, whatever the this is for you. So you just have to strive to be really clear in that one-to-one relationship area, so that you can make healthy decisions. And finally, Pluto, this very long-term transit of Pluto in your area of health, work. Pluto is about getting to root causes, so therefore will help you to get to a root cause of any dis-ease, disharmony with your physical, with your general health and well-being. It can really nail it. You know, it's to do with Hades and the underworld. Pluto is Hades, the lord of the underworld. So you can go do the Persephone thing and go right down there to root out what that toxic stress thing was about way back when. You know, it could be like that. Another way this works is to do with employment. It's to do with change, evolution of your skills, your abilities, the type of work you do, the type of methods you use. You know, there could be a real rebirthing in this area here for you, depending on, you know, where Pluto is in its cycle related to your sun or planets. Pluto is an extremist planet, so just don't get too sort of like compulsive about what you're doing and blinkered. You know, balance in all things, moderation in all things. And you Leos born July 24th to around about July 24th to the 29th, or with up to or between 2 to 6 degrees of Leo rising, you're likely to feel this mostly this month. And from the 22nd, you could be physically or mentally running hither or thither, chatting, discussing, corresponding a lot, and making a lot of new connections. And that's it for September. If you know your rising sign, listen to that too. It'll add to or subtract from what I've said here. Also, you might try listening to your moon sign if you know it, and make up your own mind about, you know, which bits relate, if any bits relate at all. And I will see you the next time.